I always thought the old radio my grandfather left me was just a relic, a piece of nostalgia from a time long gone. But one night, as I was tuning the dial in my attic, the static began to form into whispers, faint yet unmistakable. They spoke of a town secret buried under the lake, a secret that had been hidden for centuries. Intrigued by this eerie revelation, I couldn't help but delve deeper, unaware that I was about to uncover something far more sinister than I ever imagined. The whispers led me to the town's dusty archives, where I unearthed forgotten diaries and yellow maps. The entries spoke of a settlement that once thrived where the lake now stood, a settlement that vanished overnight. The townsfolk had whispered of an unspeakable horror that had arisen from beneath their feet, driving them to flood the valley to bury the terror forever. Each night, the radio grew more insistent, its hiss morphing into a cacophony of voices pleading for release, for justice. Driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, I found myself at the lake's edge, the moon casting an eerie glow on the still waters. The whispers in my mind had become a chorus, urging me to dive, to uncover the truth submerged beneath the dark surface. With each stroke, the water seemed to thicken, pulling me deeper into its icy embrace until I touched something solid and ancient, something that pulsed with a life of its own, resonating with the voices from the radio. As I emerged, gasping for air, the lake transformed before my eyes. The waters began to swirl violently, and the whispers erupted into a deafening roar. The town's darkest secret was rising, awakened by my intrusion. I stumbled back to the shore, the radio now silent as the water began to recede, revealing the skeletal remains of a lost settlement. It was then I realized, the whispers hadn't been a warning, they were a summons. And now, the ancient horror was free, unleashed upon the town once more.